to the football to start this 2026 season. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Sells the run, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Frazier. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
He's got the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback changing the play. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. That's the risk when you try a 60-yard field goal. If you miss it, you give it up on the 43. Hits inside. It's Coleman Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Right side, it's Gilbert. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tough run here, it's Stanzi. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. There he goes. He's up to 49 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that was a great play call defensively.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Left side is Frazier. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually...
Out wide right, it's Frazier. They make... So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. They're all over him. He's got an open man. Runs through a man, and he might have space. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Throwing, Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll run him again. Shakes off the defender. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Humphreys. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On the move. Still running at the 35. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the pass?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Motion from the wideout. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And, man, a lot of times it's